Hello, we're Bill and Priscilla Park. In many countries, street markets are not the only places to buy food. They are places to meet with friends and catch up with the latest news. They are an important part of the social life in cities, towns, and villages across the world. During our travels, we make it a point to visit these markets and get a sense of the local produce and the cuisine, as well as the culture of the area. For those interested in retiring overseas, we recommend that they check out the street markets too.
And this is what we love about them. Number one, the fresh produce. The produce at street markets is, for the most part, fresher than what is available in large supermarkets and specialty grocery stores in the Western world. Some of the fruits and vegetables for sale come from a nearby wholesale market, but many are grown by the vendors themselves. They understand that competition is fierce and know that they'll lose business to the sellers that offer the freshest produce. In the wet markets, where vendors sell meat and fish, you'll often find fish swimming around in pans of water. You can't get any fresher than that. The vendor will prepare the fish of your choice for you,
You be careful. The big knife. So, 1 kilo. Sí, gracias.
or you can take the live fish home and do it yourself. Now, some people may not be comfortable with this because we've become so used to seeing the fish already prepared for us in our stores and have forgotten that at one time the fish were alive and swimming. Vendors sell prepared chickens and meat displayed on their tables, and usually there are live chickens for sale as well. To be honest, we don't buy meat at these markets, but we do buy fish and shrimp to take home and cook.
Number 2, the variety of produce. When traveling in foreign countries, street markets are great places to see the variety of different vegetables and fruits that are grown in the region. Despite the language barrier, we usually got the gist of what to do with some of the strange produce, like durian, dragon fruit, and pomelos that we encountered in Asia. And it was interesting to experience the new flavors and textures. Here in Mexico, we're experimenting with jicama, chayote, tomatillos, and cactus fruit, as well as enjoying, brewing, and drinking hibiscus tea.
Number 3, colors. You can sure tell how proud the vendors are of their produce by the care they take to display it. An eye-catching array of the most beautiful colors, oranges, yellows, greens, purples, reds, and more, greets you, and it's difficult at first to figure out which vendor to choose. The market we visit each Wednesday here in Ajijic also has vendors selling beautiful Mexican pottery, clothing, jewelry, and other handicrafts, adding to the colorful scene.
Number 4 is aromas. For the most part, street markets have a wonderful mixture of enticing aromas. You'll catch a hint of incense and exotic spices displayed in large fiber sacks or boxes. Citrus from lemons, limes, and oranges. The fragrance from buckets of flowers, pungent aroma of coffee, and mouth-watering scent of food being prepared. Not to sugarcoat the aromas of the markets, we should mention that the smell of the meat section can sometimes be off-putting, and Priscilla really prefers to avoid it at all costs.
And number 5, community meetup. What better place to meet up with friends and exchange news than the weekly street market? Local shoppers develop a relationship with specific vendors, and after shopping, they take time to chat with friends, Perhaps sit and have a cup of coffee or share a meal at one of the stands before heading home. A street market is a vibrant, noisy, colourful scene, one which we have always enjoyed and highly recommend to those considering travelling or retiring overseas.
Sonora querida. No, la que dice Sonora querida, tierra consentida, donde yo me crié. Extraño tus playas y tus lindos ojos, yo quiero mirar. Cuando vi a este Mario, lo vi bien cerquita, me hizo recordar a una encantadora hija de Sonora, a la que adoré.
Ay, ay, ay! Ay, ay, ay!
So what is your favorite street market experience? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe below so you can keep up with us as we share our other interesting experiences in our search for the perfect overseas retirement location. Until next time, this is Bill and Priscilla Park saying so long.